Yo, what's good, everybody? This is Dylan Talk Sports. My name is Dylan. As you can see, Cavs fan here. I'm going to be reacting to the Cleveland Cavaliers series versus the Orlando Magic. We just wrapped up Game 7. We won the game 106-94. It was a tough victory. My heart is still beating out of my chest. We started off the game looking a little bit sluggish. Went into the second quarter. We were down 18 points. At that point, I was like, it was hurting me to not turn the game off and just walk away. But the Cavaliers were able to be resilient. They just locked in. Who gives a fuck about this 18-point lead? Let's just chip away, and they did it. Got the lead down to 10, went into halftime. We were able to just reset, refresh everything that happened in the first half. Fuck that. Let's just play the game now as like we're down 10 points and let's lock the fuck in. They were able to clutch up and get the victory in this game, and it was big time. So what I wanted to do in this video as a Cavs fan, like I said, just kind of reacting to the game. I want to give a full breakdown of my emotions as the game kind of went on, full throughout the entire game. I want to give a quick reaction to kind of the whole series from game 1 to game 7 of just my opinion on kind of how the Cavs played throughout the entire thing, the highs and the lows. And then by the end, I kind of want to give my opinion on the future series that we're going to have against the Boston Celtics on if I think the Cavs have a chance. I'm not going to lie, they probably don't. But like I said, I'll talk about that at the end of the video. So without further ado, I'm going to stop rambling and we're going to straight into this. So if you're going to enjoy, as always, make sure you're going to drop a like onto the video. Be very much appreciative to do so. But without further ado, let's get into it. All right, like I said, 94-106, it was a close game throughout the whole thing until about the fourth quarter where we started to kind of pull away for the Cavaliers. Like I said, second quarter, it was like a full-on blowout. The Magic looked like they should have won this game very easily. The Magic were just running away with it. They were, I think, like 45 to like 28 at one point, and they were just, it looked like the Magic should have very, very easily won this thing. But the good thing about the Cleveland Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell, he basically said, like, the entire time, his like mindset was, I don't give a fuck what happened before 2 seconds ago. I care about what's happening right now. If a guy made a shot, don't pout about it. Let's go down and make a shot ourselves. Like I said, looking at the way the game kind of went, it was very up and down. You can kind of see the game flow of kind of how the game went. Like I said, second quarter, it was bad. 38-22, about like 37-22. Then it went to like 37-25. Then it went to 40-25 or something like that. It got really bad. I'm not going to lie. It got bad. Like right here when it went to 42-25, Wendell Carter Jr. made that three-pointer. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, that was the moment where I was like, I was holding my remote and I was like, I'm so close to turning this off. But as you can see by the flow, the game just like slowly, like we just chip, got it back to about 64-64. We ended up getting the high. Then we took the lead, and then from there, it was like you could just feel the momentum as the game got tied up, and then it's like right from there, the game just went straight to the Cavs, and you saw the way the Magic played. I want to say the third quarter, they were like 4 of 24, 4 of 26, I think is what the stat was. Like, they could not make a shot. It got bad in the third quarter. The fourth quarter, they came out and they were starting to make some shots, but then again, they were making a lot of free throws. It got to a point where it was like down here about 87-97, about like 2 minutes to go, and I was like, okay, we got this one in the bag. Darius Garland, he started to get a rhythm going. He made a three-pointer. That hug from Donovan Mitchell, that was true love right there. He hit a little floater shot. It was looking good, but I think like 2 minutes to go, I was like, okay, we got this one in the back. As you see, 85-97. Then I think like 85 to like 98 or something. I was like, this one's in the bag. We got this locked up. But then it was like just as that happened, then the Magic started hitting a three. Then they got some foul shots, and I was like, oh fuck, what the hell is going on? I know a lot of us were cheering when there was like 2 minutes to go. We were probably all thinking, oh fuck, did we just jinx this? Real quick, looking at the win probability, man, you can, holy shit, like the fact that they had an 88% chance to win this game and they blew it, it's pretty nice. Let's look at the box score real quick. As you can see, Paolo Banchero, he went off. I want to say like 26 points in the first half. He had 12 more points in the second half. He got locked up, I'm not gonna lie. Isaac Okoro and Evan Mobley were the two guys that were supposed to be guarding him. Isaac Okoro, he had trouble in the first half. The second half, he really locked in. When you look at the Magic's roster, they kind of dictated the way the Cavs did in Game 6 up to where it was like, yo, I'm going to give you mine. Can somebody help me? And let's go down the roster. Franz Wagner, 1 of 15, 0 of 5 from 3, 4 free throws, 6 points. Not that much help. Wendell Carter Jr., he got to use some help. 5 of 10, 2 of 4 from 3. He had a free throw. 6 rebounds, 7 rebounds. He got an assist, had some steals, got 13 points. He did kind of his job. Jalen Suggs, 10 points. What the fuck? Yeah, that's not going to help the Magic win. And then when you look at their bench, I mean, 2, 3, 8, 8. Like, they kind of did their job, but, like, they didn't help, like, the way the Cavs did. Like, let's go over to the Cavs side. Now I realize when you look at this, you're going to be like, well, they didn't really help out a lot either. But when you look at the two actual people that we wanted to help out, Sam Merrill hitting those couple threes, like I said, going for 2 for 2. He did his job. He did exactly what he wanted, what we needed him to do. Went 2 for 2 for 3. Hit that big one there at the end of the second quarter. And Caris LeVert just being a dog in this game. He went and got 15 points. Had some steals, had some rebounds, had some assists. He played excellent defense. Everything about Caris LeVert's game tonight was awesome. Max Strus, the Strus was loose. He was on fire. He hit a couple threes. Really clutched up in this game. Like I said, Donovan Mitchell, nothing needs to be said other than just MVP caliber talent. He started off very bad in the first half. I think it was like 2 of 11, but then after that he locked in and he was getting his shots. He only got a couple threes, but the threes that he made did count for some big time momentum swings. Got a lot of free throws. I think the first couple games he was really kind of, I guess you could say, babying the knee, but now this game he basically said, okay, it's game 7. You lose this game, you're done. So it might as well just say fuck it, just put this knee on the line. And he did just that. He put the knee on the line. He basically, every single jump shot, he was putting weight on it. Every single time he was driving the rack, before he was like favoring the knee, trying to like avoid contact. This time he said, fuck the contact, come at me. Like I said with Darius Garland, he struggled a lot. Now he did make a good 3-pointer there at the kind of like a fourth quarter. I think it was third or fourth quarter where he got the big time 3. He missed the first one from Karis LeVert, the assist, and then he got rebounded by Isaac Okoro, got brought around to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell kicked it back out to Darius Garland. He sunk the 3. They both had a nice little hug there. Evan Mobley did pretty good. He got a double-double, 11 points, 16 rebounds, 5 blocks was huge. When you look at Isaac Okoro, and I want to speak on this real quick, you're going to look at it and say, well, he got 3 rebounds, an assist, 8 points. Nothing too crazy. Plus 24, that is nuts. Like, you look up and down this thing. Paolo Banchero had 38 points, and he has a lot of rebounds, had the assist. He had a -7. I don't really understand this like statistic. All I know is a lot of analysts use this as like the key to how good a player is. And for Isaac Okoro to be a plus 24, that means he was doing a lot of things great tonight. But overall, like I said, with the entire game, everybody did their job. That's the key thing. Looking at the team stats, the big thing that I wanted to see, 2 things. Turnovers, it kind of was even with both teams, so not really anything that I can yell at for the Cavs for. And then the other thing was rebounds, especially offensive rebounds. We need to get better. Rebounding was kind of the same for the 2 teams, but the offensive rebounding, holy fuck. There were so many times where it was like, I thought we were going to lose the game because we were not getting offensive rebounds, and Orlando was going to crawl back into the thing, and Orlando was just grabbing rebounds, kicking into the corner. They were taking a 3. Luckily, they were missing them down the stretch. But if those rebounds would have killed us, I would have freaked the fuck out. All right, let's take one last look of the series, just the entire series. As you can see here, we got game 1 all over to game 7. My reaction to this entire series was game 1 and game 2, great wins. Games 2, 3, and 4, I don't even want to relive those. Game 5, great win. It was tight, but we got the win. Game 6, we should have won that game. 50 points from Donovan Mitchell. We should have won that game, but somebody on the team needs to learn how to put the orange ball into the hole. And then game 7, like I said, I broke it down. That was a great game. Now, there is a lot that the team needs to work on. They got to get better at. But to kind of end it off, we got something we got to talk about. We already got our time and our date and our time of when the next game is for game 1. It's Tuesday on the 7th, 7 p.m. That's when we're playing Boston game 1. This is going to be an interesting series. Now, I'm not going to lie. Like I said, I'm not going to lie to you. I would like to be biased from a Cavs fan POV and be like, oh yeah, we're going to sweep their asses. We're going to beat them 4-0. We're going to kick their asses. Or maybe I'd be a little bit more realistic and I say, oh yeah, 4-2 easy. But I'm not like that. I'm not going to say 4-2. I'm not even going to say they're going to win the 7-game series. I don't see it happening. Now, can they? It's possible. Will they? I hope so, but I don't see it happening. I'm going to be realistic, and I'm going to say the Cavs are going to lose this series in 6, but like I said, I'm still going to root for them. If we have the chance to win the games, I'm going to be cheering and I'm going to be begging to God Donovan Mitchell carries us to the promised land. But if we go into these games and it's like we're losing the game like 50-30 at halftime, and then like, oh, well, maybe we can come back, and then we get into the second half and it's like third quarter, going to the fourth quarter, and we're still down by 20, I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty much going to say I saw this happening. Now, how can the Cavs actually find a way to win? Here's a couple things we need to point out. Number 1, for the Boston Celtics, we know Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are going to do their thing. Kristaps Porzingis, I think he's supposed to be out for another game or 2. I don't really know what the prognosis is on that. If we want a chance at winning the series, Derek White, you have to Isaac Okoro, that's your assignment. Get on Derek White. Number 2, is Jared Allen going to be back? If he's going to be back, we're golden. And number 3, like I said, Donovan Mitchell, as long as he gets his 25 to 35 points, Darius Garland needs to show up, and we need to get other people involved. Like we saw tonight, Sam Merrill, Karis LeVert, Isaac Okoro. For the love of God, I'm scared to say this. Maybe put George Yang back in. It's just you can't expect Donovan Mitchell to do everything. Somebody else has got to help out, and if that happens, we got a shot. If that doesn't happen, like I said, Celtics in 6. If we have everybody helping, maybe Cavs in 6, maybe Cavs in 7, we'll see. But ultimately, kind of wrap it up, here's my final points. A couple of things I need to point out about this playoff series. It's the first time we won a playoff series since, I think, 1993, I think is what they said. Since basically the first time we've won a playoff series since LeBron James been here. I think it was like over 30 years, basically, since we've won a playoff series. Basically saying LeBron James has been our daddy the entire time. And a couple of other send-offs I want to say real quick. This might be a little bit of making me look like a salty bitch, but I'm going to say them anyways. Everybody, for some reason, loves the Wagner brothers, or Wagner brothers, however you say their last name. The Wagner brothers for the Orlando Magic. Fuck you two. Get the fuck out of here. Have fun in Disney World. Paolo Banchero, I love your talent. You are an amazing player. But politely, Get the fuck out of here. And Jalen Suggs, hey, guess what? Darius Garland got the last laugh in you two little battle you guys were having on in the series. And to any Magic fan that might be watching this video, if you even watch this video, politely have fun in Disney World, enjoy your off season. We have a couple of games to play. It's probably going to be like 4 games left. Like I said, we might get swept, but then again, we went further than you, so fuck you. But I'm going to wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys did go and enjoy today's video. If you did enjoy, as always, make sure you're going to drop a like on this video. Be very much appreciative if you do so. If you wanted to watch the entirety to this video, thank you very much. And like I said, if you have a different opinion, do you think the Cavs had a really good series, a bad series, whatever your opinion may be, like if you said if you're a Cavs fan like myself and you want to talk about the way the Cavs played in Game 7, if you want to talk about the way you think the Cavs are going to play in the Boston Celtics series, if you think they're going to win it, not win it, whatever your opinion may be, if you're a Cavs fan or not a Cavs fan of the entire series and the future series they're going to have, leave your complete opinion down in the comment section down below. Be more than welcome to talk about with you guys. If you're a fan of the content that I do post here and you want to go and hit that big red subscribe button, feel free to do so. And do not forget to hit that little notification bell to be notified second to post. But without further ado, this has been Delta Sports. Have a great day. Peace.